I'm never working a 9 to 5, and that is for sure. This is the one experience that have taught me 9 things about working a 9 to 5. Hello guys, welcome back to day 4 of me building my dream life, and on this episode I'm going to be telling you that one experience that gave me 9 reasons never to work a 9 to 5. If you're working a 9 to 5, you probably enjoy it, but if you are looking to start up your own, these are 9 reasons why you shouldn't work a 9 to 5 and start building your own life. Immediately I finished my primary school, I started working for my elder brother. All through my holidays, my days of schooling, I worked for my elder brother. And at some point, I started feeling insulted by all his words and actions, and I decided to leave. Just leaving my brother's shop and having to get employed somewhere else taught me these 9 lessons. Number 1, your income is capped. Your salary is not increased because you're hardworking, neither is it increased because they pity you. People will pay you just enough for you to stay alive. First week of working with her, we had a trade fair because this was a boutique. That trade fair required so much work, so much lifting, so much arranging. I would close by 9 p.m. but it never occurred to this woman to increase my salary. To talk of the distance I had to come from. At no point was the fact that I was working extra time, working extra hard considered. After like 3 months, I decided I wasn't working again and I decided to leave. This woman offered to pay me more. Offered to pay me more than she was paying me before. That is to tell you, people pay you just as much as they know you are willing to take. As long as you're happy with it, they are not going to increase your salary because they think you deserve it because you have worked so hard, doing too much to keep the organization standing. They will not think that direction. And the second thing I learned from just these 3 months of working with someone else that is not my brother is that your time is sold. When people say everybody have 24 hours in a day, that is a means, because some people have more than 24 hours in a day because they bought it from someone else. When I was working with this woman, I would go to work by 6 a.m., come back by 9 p.m. That is a major part of my day, and I'm selling it off to someone else. She will have more time to do other things while I would not have any other time to do any other thing for myself. That was Monday to Saturday. So the only day I could do any other thing for myself was Sunday. You have sold 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours of your day to that your 9 to 5. So you don't have 24 hours in a day. Your time belongs to someone else. That is something I also learned. But this is not even the best part. Another thing that this job taught me is that your job security is not even guaranteed. You can become jobless because someone got offended. You can just become jobless because somebody say, I no longer like you. You can get tired of doing that business and then you're laid off, especially when it is an individual organization. Even when it is a big organization, just because they change the manager may be the reason why you no longer have a job. I think this job taught me, which was the most important lesson that just got me to I'm not doing again, is your growth is dependent on someone's approval. If they don't approve of your growth, you are not growing. A particular day, I was reading and preparing for my JAMB. Remember this job, I got it before my university, and then this woman passed by where I was seated outside and reading my book, and she said, I did not employ you here to come and read. I employed you here to come and work. She knows that I was still applying to write JAMB and get to the university, and she made such comments to me. That was the point I decided to leave the job, because I knew that being in this job, I was not going to grow. So some 9 to 5 will not even let you grow. One thing that I learned from this job is your creativity is boxed in. People take a 9 to 5 not because they love the job, not because that is the path they want to trade in life, but because they just need money to survive at the moment. But you know what that does to you? It boxes your creativity and puts you in another vision, another person's vision, that you will have to keep struggling to carve out your own vision from that person's vision. It is not a bad thing to help someone else build their vision, but if this vision is draining your own vision, I don't see any reason why I should keep up with it. Working a 9 to 5, be conscious about what you're passionate about and still pursue it by the side until you are ready to just pursue it totally. Another thing that I just learned from working this 9 to 5 is that your wealth is delayed, or probably you may not even get wealthy. Imagine being paid 18,000, from which I'm going to pay transport of 12,000. That means I have 6,000 take home. 6,000 naira take home, I still have to feed, clothes, and do other expenses. Just imagine doing that to yourself. Like, it delays wealth. When was I going to pile up my income and then use it to start up something big? Number 7 thing I also got from this is that stress always outweighs what you are being paid. The effort, the time you are putting into that 9 to 5 sometimes outweighs the money you make. I remember working this job for just 3 months and I was so thin that people thought I was sick. No matter how you put it, some 9 to 5 drains you and don't give you as much income as possible. So you work like an elephant and you earn like an ant. And the most important thing to me was freedom will always be limited. That's number 8 for me. Freedom is always limited. You don't have time to make your own plans. You don't have time to just say, oh, I want to travel. Even up till now, I'm still scared of businesses that keeps me tied in one place. In as much as I don't want to do a 9 to 5, that is because I love freedom. And if I'm going to have that freedom I crave for, there are certain businesses I shouldn't do. If not, it's going to keep me in one place. Like, tell me where I would get time to go visiting, go traveling from a job that takes my 6 to 9 every Monday to Saturday. Some people, they are just praying for that 1 month leave from the whole of the year, which is not what I love about life. I want to be able to live life the way I really want to live life. Last thing is, your family will always get the tired version of you. So imagine I was a mom at that point. How am I going to cope with taking care of my kids, taking care of my home, taking care of everybody around? My mom, my dad, my brothers, nobody even knew what I look like because I will leave before they wake up and come back sometimes when they were already preparing to sleep. And on Sundays, when you have time, you are doing your cleanup, you are doing your laundry, you are trying to prepare again for that life that starts on Monday. So that was the point where I realized that 9 to 5 was not for me. And I know it hasn't been easy because building your own business takes more than what it takes to work in 9 to 5. 9 to 5, you have more freedom than building your own business. What is your thoughts? What did you learn from having your own 9 to 5? Do you think you want to work in 9 to 5 forever, or do you think 9 to 5 is easier for you, or do you think only your own business will do it for you? Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in my next one.